Good morning, my fellow friends and followers and YouTubers, YouTube creators, lovers, haters, wasted spacers, chicken chasers, but the subscribers and Trevorites. I have a Trevorites army. Our army now is bigger than the British Army. It has been for quite some time, and we are growing and growing. As they are dwindling away, we are growing. In fact, I think my subscribers could do a better job as defending the shores and land of United Kingdom than the military right now. But the subscribers keep the channel going, so I'm happy. And if you're watching this video right now and you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free! Right, people, it's Monday. Monday morning. A lot of people, well, I know it's summer holidays, but people still have to work. And for some reason, again, my dog has decided to come round the house and sit right here with his bone. Love it. Yep, keep chewing away there. Can't hear you much. Right. Loads of emails, which I appreciate. I wake up to emails every day. I do read them, and it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. My live last night, I'd like to thank Mr. Thomas Markle Jr. for coming on and spending about 20 minutes with us all, chatting. Very, very, always good to chat to great people. And yeah, over 5,000 people have watched that now, so I'm really, really happy with that. Right, so what's in today's media? What ludicrous is being sent to us till we read it? What's going to burn our eyeballs today? Which shite do we have to endure? Well, today there's a little bit about students. Ready? Students are bracing themselves for the worst ever year they've had. Because allegedly, and I'll put a link in the description, the grades have dropped due to teacher strikes and housing crisis and tougher grades. Oh, rewind that back. So the students are going to have a tough year because the grades are a little bit tougher. There's a housing crisis and strikes have affected some of their classes. Would like to point this out, students. Rather than protest about taking the knee and rainbow flags and bullshit, why don't you protest against your fucking teachers to get them to stop striking? Yeah, because without students, teachers would be unemployed. Yes, wouldn't they? Yeah. So if you're going to strike about anything, strike about your education. Yeah, that would be probably the only strike you've ever done with a purpose. There we go. Do I feel sorry for you? No, I don't. No, I don't. Welcome to today's world. Back whenever I was growing up, I'm being serious, there was no mobile phones, there was no Google and Ask Jeeves and all this shit. You couldn't take calculators in and all the different things. No, you had to learn, had to use your brain. Had to go home and look at a map and find out about geography and where countries were and what the capital was of each city. Yeah, today we couldn't go, oh, it's all done. We couldn't download documents. We couldn't cut and paste. No, we had to do everything freehand. And if we made a mistake, we got pissed off and we crumpled up the A4 paper and we wrote it out again. That's what we did. That was proper learning. There we go. Back to basics, that's what I say. Right? And because of all this shit that's been happening throughout the year, check this out. A record dropout. 32,600 students doing degrees have dropped out due to housing pressures and stuff. They can't find somewhere to live. Oh, welcome to the real world. Welcome to the real. Maybe you should protest about the migrants taking all your accommodation for you. Wouldn't that be nice if the government hired out a Premier Inn to put students in it during their course? Oh, wow. Imagine giving back to the people. No, we can't do that. We can't give back to the people. Let's keep the money. We need to throw money at that shit over there. So let's take the money from the students and let's throw it over there. Yeah. There we go. I'm only spouting facts, by the way, and the links to the description of all these different stories I'll put in. What else is happening? Oh! Pronouns are a big thing now, aren't they? Not for me, because I don't give a shit, but maybe for many of you that are woke. You're all, in fact, no, that's a lie, and I apologise. I apologise, because the people watching my channel aren't woke. You're part of the defence against wokeism. You're the people we need. Well, guess what? The NHS staff now face pronoun prosecutions. Oh, check that out. That's a new word. I never thought I'd ever hear that. NHS staff will now face pronoun prosecution if they misgender someone. I would fight that in court. I'd sue the hospital. That's not what you signed up to. So here's what it is. If they use the wrong term to refer to a trans... NHS staff could face pronoun prosecution if they refer to a trans, non-binary patient with the wrong pronouns. Did you ever hear so much shit in your life? Wow. Now, if you panic a lot, you'll panic about that. But if you're a member of the NHS who's strong and tough and has moral fibre, you'll just go, take me to court. Let's see what happens. Because you know what? The NHS would lose that. They would lose that. And why did you call him ma'am? Him? Yeah, you called him ma'am. He was wearing nail polish. He had lipstick on, blusher. He had fucking breasts. He spoke like a woman. He doesn't have an Adam's apple. But he identifies as a man. Identify as someone doesn't give a fuck. What do you want me to do about it? Jesus Christ. It's just craziness, isn't it, people? It's just craziness. Stop the madness. And what else? Oh, this story today hit me. It hit me. I read it. I went back in and read it. I sat back. I reflected on this. And I'm going to give you my opinion. Campaigners. Now, I don't like campaigners because they're usually people with no life experience that have jumped on the bandwagon of a subject to profile who they are to cause a stir who think it's funny. And it's not. Campaigners are usually pains in the ass. And I said usually pains in the ass because we all know that there's certain campaigners that are doing things for the right reason. They're doing things to improve the life of their sons and daughters. They're doing things to improve the welfare of all of us. So there is some campaigners that work extremely hard, but 99% of them just jump on bandwagons. I mean, everybody jumped on the Black Lives Matter bandwagon, and then we all stood back and went, what? The people at the top are spending their money and buying houses and living a luxury lifestyle? Oh, so their life matters? Oh, what about the ones in slums around the US and UK and the world? Oh, their life doesn't matter. You see, Anyway, let me get to the point. Ready? Campaigners have written to UK ministers to say Britain should honour its debt to Afghan heroes. And I'll say that again. Britain should honour its debt to Afghan heroes by providing them with resources to help them build new lives. Campaigners, I am one of the many thousands of British veterans still waiting on compensation for injuries that we got working in fucking Afghanistan. If anything, British soldiers' lives come first. Why don't you campaign to get the 5,500 veterans off the street living in slums? Why don't you campaign? There's currently still hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of veterans still trying to get prosthetic limbs made to suit them. There's still many people in there who have a shitty wheelchair, who are waiting for a state-of-the-art wheelchair so they can get up the ramp of their house. Campaigners always campaign for the wrong type of shit. Let's fix us first. We've already given away hundreds of military accommodation to our visitors, while our own veterans that served the country and got injured can't get accommodation. So less of this bullshit. I don't like it. If I was a minister, I would cease all foreign aid. I would cease it all. I would get a list of where we pay out and I'd go, do they need it? Well, we give money to India. Do we? They have a space program. Let's cut that money out. That saves us 85 million. What else do? We give foreign aid to China, the biggest economy in the world. Let's cut that out. Let's keep that money. You need to invest it in the right places. It's just shocking. One day we'll have someone with common sense that fixes this. Brings me on to a story which is quite sad. The very, very last surviving member of the Navy that fought in Dunkirk has passed away at the grand old age of 102. 102 years of age. Lawrence Churcher. Let's remember that guy today. Eh? Poor old Lawrence. Well, 102, he had seen a lot. He had seen a country. He'd helped build a country, and then he'd watched it fall apart into a bag of shit. Quite sad that he had to witness that. Well, you're in a better place now, Lawrence. Better place now. Right. Now here's something which I never thought I'd have to talk about. Listen to this here. I won't mention his name because I think he's a dickhead. But listen to this. A man has spent £12,000 in having a dog costume made so he can get into the dog costume and he can walk on all fours and blend in with the public, apparently. £12,000 on a dog costume. He wants to be a dog. Well, let's take him to China, stick him in his dog costume, and see how long he lasts walking this, pawing the street as a stray. He'll end up as a chicken chow mein. Chicken? Yeah, probably. Just surmising. Well, people, listen. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting my channel. I do appreciate everyone that comes along. It is good. I haven't even had my morning coffee yet. I'm having it right now. And my son's just turned up. So I'm going to have a wonderful day today. Thanks for all the reviews you've left on Amazon. 185, 186 reviews. 174 of them are 5-star. I do appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to catch me on another site, I am over on Instagram at Trevor Colt MC, clearly. There only is one Trevor Colt MC. Everybody else is an imposter. Anyway, listen. Have a great day, everyone. But most of all, stay safe.